call it preparing students' tongues and ears before teaching them verb structures. You know, you teach a student I, you, he, she, it, and then you teach am, is, are, was, and every time a student sits down afterwards, they have to kind of do like, it's almost a crossword puzzle, but it's like you've got your cue, you've got to remember where it goes, but it's almost like you've got two sets of cues. And I was thinking, well, you know, that's not the way you learn to speak English. You just kind of learn to just throw it out there. So help me do this, okay? I need your voices and your hands, all right? So give me your hands, and do what I do. Imitate me, okay? Say, I am.
I am.
I am, I am, I am.
I am, I am, I am.
Wow, like native speakers. Okay, you are.
You are.
You are, you are, you are.
You are, you are, you are.
He is.
He is.
He is, he is, he is.
He is, he is, he is.
She is.
She is.
She is, she is, she is.
She is, she is, she is.
It is.
It is.
It is, it is, it is.
It is, it is, it is.
We are.
We are.
We are, we are, we are.
We are, we are, we are.
You are.
You are.
You are, you are, you are.
You are, you are, you are.
They are.
They are.
They are, they are, they are.
They are, they are, they are.
All right, are you ready to put on the gas now? Are you ready? Now, you know, you say I am, and then to make the question, you reverse it. Okay? Now, I was using this to reverse, and it became this for the question. So, I am I? All right? So repeat after me. You ready? It's quite long. Follow me all the way through. Keep your energy up. I hope you drank extra coffee this morning. Here we go. Ready? Repeat after me. I am, I am, I am.
I am, I am, I am.
Am I, am I, am I?
Am I, am I, am I?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
I'm not.
I'm not.
I am.
I am.
Okay, we're not going to survive unless you pick up a little more energy. Here we go. You are, you are, you are.
You are, you are, you are.
Are you, are you, are you?
Are you, are you, are you?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
You're not.
You're not.
You are.
You are.
He is, he is, he is.
He is, he is, he is.
Is he, is he, is he?
Is he, is he, is he?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
No, he isn't.
No, he isn't.
He isn't.
He isn't.
He is.
He is.
It is, it is, it is.
It is, it is, it is.
Is it, is it, is it?
Is it, is it, is it?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
No, it isn't.
It isn't.
It isn't.
It is.
It is.
We are, we are, we are.
We are, we are, we are.
Are we, are we, are we?
Are we, are we, are we?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
No, we aren't.
No, we aren't.
We aren't.
We aren't.
We are.
We are.
You are, you are, you are.
You are, you are, you are.
Are you, are you, are you?
Are you, are you, are you?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
No, you aren't.
No, you aren't.
You aren't.
You aren't.
You are.
You are.
They are, they are, they are.
They are, they are, they are.
Are they, are they, are they?
Are they, are they, are they?
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
No, they aren't.
No, they aren't.
They aren't.
They aren't.
They are.
They are.
It's not over. I do, I do, I do.
I do, I do, I do.
Do I, do I, do I?
Do I, do I, do I?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
I don't.
I don't.
I do.
I do.
You do, you do, you do.
You do, you do, you do.
Do you, do you, do you?
Do you, do you, do you?
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You don't.
You don't.
You do.
You do.
He does, he does, he does.
He does, he does, he does.
Does he, does he, does he?
Does he, does he, does he?
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
No, he
He
doesn't.
doesn't.
He doesn't.
He does.
He does.
She does, she does, she does.
She does, she does, she does.
Does she, does she, does she?
Does she, does she, does she?
Yes, she does.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't.
No, she
She
doesn't.
doesn't.
She doesn't.
She does.
She does.
It does, it does, it does.
It does, it does, it does.
Does it, does it, does it?
Does it, does it, does it?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It does.
It does.
We do, we do, we do.
We do, we do, we do.
Do we do, we do it?
Yes,
Yes, we do.
we do.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
We don't.
We don't.
We do.
We do.
You do, you do, you do.
You do, you do, you do.
Do you do, you do you?
Do you do, you do you?
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You don't.
You don't.
You do.
You do.
They do, they do, they do.
They do, they do, they do.
Do they do, they do they?
Do they, do they, do they?
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
They don't.
They don't.
They do.
They do.
I have, I have, I have.
I have, I have, I have.
Have I, have I, have I?
Have I, have I, have I?
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have.
No, I haven't.
No, I
I
haven't.
haven't.
I haven't.
I have.
I have.
You have, you have, you have.
You have, you have, you have.
Have you, have you, have you?
Have you, have you, have you?
Yes, you have.
Yes, you have.
No, you haven't.
No, you haven't.
You haven't.
You haven't.
You have.
You have.
He has, he has, he has.
He has, he has, he has.
Has he, has he, has he?
Has he, has he, has he?
Yes, he has.
Yes, he has.
No, he hasn't.
No, he
He
hasn't.
hasn't.
He hasn't.
He has.
He has.
Where are we? She has, she has, she has.
She has, she has, she has.
Has she, has she, has she?
Has she, has she, has she?
Yes, she has.
Yes, she has.
No, she hasn't.
No, she hasn't.
She hasn't.
She hasn't.
She has.
She has.
It has, it has, it has.
It has, it has, it has.
Has it, has it, has it?
Has it, has it, has it?
Yes, it has.
Yes, it has.
No, it hasn't.
No, it hasn't.
It hasn't.
It hasn't.
It has.
It has.
We have, we have, we have.
We have, we have, we have.
Have we, have we, have we?
Have we, have we, have we?
Yes, we have.
Yes, we have.
No, we haven't.
No, we haven't.
We haven't.
We haven't.
We have.
We have.
You have, you have, you have.
You have, you have, you have.
Have you, have you, have you?
Have you, have you, have you?
Yes, you have.
Yes, you have.
No, you haven't.
No, you haven't.
You haven't.
You haven't.
You have.
You have.
They have, they have, they have.
They have, they have, they have.
Have they, have they, have they?
Have they, have they, have they?
Yes, they have.
Yes, they have.
No, they haven't.
No, they haven't.
They haven't.
They haven't.
They have.
They have.
Yay.
Amen.
Now, actually, we just did 3 chants. We just did 3 chants. We did to be, to do, and to have. And the reason we did that is you use to be for present continuous or continuous tenses. You use to do for simple tenses. And you use to have for perfect tenses. And those are the tenses that you're teaching usually out of your curriculum, the tenses that our students need to master. So this is what I've noticed. Verb structures, as I make these points, follow with me. Verb structures have the same oral patterns, don't they? Didn't you learn that? But if we're teaching one structure, one pattern, and the student's having to formulate that all at once, don't you think that's a little difficult? And then having to grab things from everywhere. To be, to do, to have, even the modals follow this same structure. I can, I can, I can. Can I, can I, can I? Yes, I can. No, I can, I can't. I can. He can, he can, he can. Do you get my point? So it's just a very useful structure. Also the past. I was, I was, I was. Was, I was, I was, I. Yes, I was. No, I wasn't, I wasn't. I was. I did, I did, I did. He did, he did, he did. Did he, did he, did he? Yes, he did. So all of these are following the same. And it's my opinion that if you use the oral approach to structure, you train the ear even before you train the grammar. Now, isn't that the way you learned English, by the way? You train the tongue The tongue is already able to produce it. And you train the mind for ready responses. So the next time somebody says, "Are you from Mexico?" instead of just saying, "Pardon?"
I am.
Well, they might say, "Yes, I am," or "No, I'm not," because the response is already programmed and part of it. Also, then we have a chance to expose the grammar afterwards. So we've already practiced to be, and to do, and to have. When I start with my students, I might give them, I do give them actually, what I call a wall poster like this. You notice it says I am I, yes I am, no I'm not. Now it doesn't have the negative, I'm not, and then the emphatic I am. But you have a copy of that in the back of this handout. So here's the pattern. I first use what is the affirmative or the positive. I am, I am, I am. You are, you are, you are. He is, he is, he is. And then the question or the interrogative. Am I, am I, am I? And I teach the reverse word order. After I've taught the chant, I teach them that I'm reversing the word order. Short answer positive, short answer negative, the negative, and the emphatic. So here you have it. You have we are, we are, we are. We are, we are, we are, we are. Are we, are we, are we? Yes, we are. No, we aren't. We aren't. We are. And they'll have all of those already programmed into their mind, ready for usage. Let's not do it again. And let's not practice to do. So, in the beginning, we have to teach the verb to be, and we also have to teach personal pronouns. Well, I have stopped teaching personal pronouns apart from verbs. I teach my personal pronouns with my verbs. Does that make sense to you? So that it's automatic. In fact, if you say, he is happy, I don't know if you've noticed it, but you don't really say, he is happy. You say, he is happy. Happy has the I am, you are, he is, she is, it is. You know, those are usually not the stressed part of the sentence. It's either it's the predicate that comes after it that has the emphasis. And so when I'm teaching pronouns for oral success, I begin with these motions, and I make my students learn these motions with me. So I say, I am, I am, I am. And now I notice that sometimes, even in my teaching, or even in my personal conversation, when I use the word I still touch my chest. And I notice my students do that also. Now, for you, have you noticed that in English, although we say you singular, and we say you plural, we really aren't using you singular at all. We're using you plural in both situations, and only from context can you determine if I'm talking to one you or various you. Does anybody know what you singular is in English? Thou.
Amen.
Thou. And we don't use that anymore. Okay? We just use you. All right? So I teach this is I am, I am, I am. You are, you are, you are. And then for he is, he is, he is. I think of someone with broad shoulders, and I use kind of a V. He is, he is, he is. You know? And that's what I use. And then, of course, for she is, she is, she is, I use the hourglass. And if you think of something more appropriate, let me know. But it seems to be universal, and my students participate. So there it is. So I am, I am, I am. You want to do it with me for just a second? I am, I am, I am.
I am, I am, I am.
You are, you are, you are.
You are, you are, you are.
He is, he is, he is.
He is, he is, he is.
She is, she is, she is.
She is, she is, she is.
It is, it is, it is.
It is, it is, it is.
We are, we are, we are.
We are, we are, we are.
You are, you are, you are.
You are, you are, you are.
They are, they are, they are.
They are, they are, they are.
Okay, so when I teach personal pronouns, I'm going to use this. And so I might have the students stand in a circle and say, I am, I'm Richard. I am, you know, I'm Ellen. I am, I'm Jeannie. Okay? And go around the circle. And then I might say, and they got their name tags on them, I am Richard. She is Ellen. He is, and just practice that way. And say it those 3 times because I want the ear to know. And I want the tongue to know. And if the students in a circle are repeating it, it's going in. All right? It is going in. Does that make sense to you? So that's how I teach the pronouns. I do not teach the pronouns. We are, you are, they are, apart from the verb. Now, I have this problem. He. She. I have this problem because and sh are very similar sounds actually internationally. And especially with Spanish speakers, they'll want to just put sh and not so much. Well, in China, do you know this? They don't have a pronoun for he or she. They just kind of say, it's kind of like it, but it's not it. It's person. And so they don't even say he and she. So in China, with my Chinese students, there's a city called Henan. And so I want to get that put into their mind. And so I go, he is from Henan. She is from Shanghai. He is from Henan. And then if they mispronounce it at some point, I can say Henan. You know, if they say, you know, about a man, she, I can go Henan, and that's an indication that they should correct. It's not she, it's he. And if they do the reverse, I can say Shanghai for the woman. Now in Spanish, he is Jesus. All right? And she is Shakira. Okay? And when they do it incorrectly, I can say Jesus, Shakira, and it can help them self-correct. And I always feel like self-correcting is much more effective than me just correcting, right? So, let's see what we have next. I think that structured chants also give explanatory power. If you've already got the chant out there, then you can start explaining why we do things this way. For example, yes or no. If I say, Richard, if you say to me, Richard, you're not from Mississippi, how should I answer? Now, if I speak Spanish, I should say, no, I am. Interesting, right? But in English, I should say, yes, I am. So, always in our short answers, we either have 2 thumbs up or 2 thumbs down in our short answers. Okay? I'm talking about short answers. We have 2 thumbs up. So in some languages, you agree or disagree with the speaker. So the speaker is correct. Mr. Grant, you're not from China. Yes. Isn't that confusing? Yes, that means you're correct. When you're speaking Chinese or Spanish, that means you're correct. If you say, Mr. Grant, you're not from the United States, in Chinese or Spanish, you would say, no, you're incorrect. So if you say, Mr. Grant, you're not from the United States, and I say no, in English it means I'm not from the United States. So what do we do in English? That's not what we do in English. In English, we don't respond to the speaker, we respond to the information. All right? So, a statement is correct. You're not from China? I'm going to respond to the statement. I'm not. We hardly ever in English say yes or no. Have you noticed that? We hardly ever say yes or no. In fact, if I hear yes or no, you know, Mr. Grant, Are you from Mississippi? Yes. I feel kind of cheated. Something, did I say something wrong? I mean, didn't that sound kind of short to you and a little impolite? But if you say, Mr. Grant, are you from Mississippi? I am. I am. We hardly ever say yes or no. We say, if it's are you, I am. Do you? I do. Does he? He does. It's this kind of response that we use. Here it is again. The statement is incorrect. Mr. Grant, you're not from the United States. I am. Yes, I am. So if the statement is I'm not, I teach my students that if the statement is negative, I introduce it with a negative. No, I'm not. If the response is positive, I am, then I introduce it with a positive. Yes, I am. And you will not believe how much what miscommunication this solves once they catch on to this. I've known people, I just taught English teachers in China, and when they learned this, they were like, oh, because they've been teaching English, some of them, 20 years, and they didn't know how to handle the situation. So I call this agreeing thumbs. The thumbs should agree. And we've already learned it in the chant, didn't we? In every chant, it was da 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 da. And so the thumbs should agree. So if I'm not from Mississippi, well, if I'm not from Alabama, no, I'm not. If I am from Mississippi, yes, I am. Does that make sense to you? Is that something you can use to teach your students? Another, still more, okay. Also, I teach my students. They'll say like, you know, do you speak English? And they say, yes, I am. And I teach my students that the answer is in the question. Use the verb that's in the question to respond. So if it's the verb to be, I respond with to be. If it's the verb to do, I respond with to do. If it's the modal can you? Yes, I can. No, I can't. So another part of the explanatory power is that the answer is in the question. And so if they respond incorrectly now, I can tell my students the answer is in the question, and they can self-correct and give me the right answer using the right verb. Is that useful? Let's talk about him. And we have one him, and he's using the camera right now. Can I pass the camera and you come volunteer? All right.
Up to the front of the class.
Yes, please.
That's where I like it.
And I need to talk about one her as well. So who wants to be a her? Okay, come on. All right. So he is Jay. He is. He is Jay. She is. She is Kathy. I am. I am Richard. I am. I am Richard. Am I? Am I Richard? He is. He is Jay. Is he? Is he Jay?
Yes, he is.
Is he Richard?
No, he's not.
Yeah. No, he's not. Is he Jay?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Now we use identity, but we use also descriptions. Is he? Is he tall?
I say so.
Okay. Yes, he is.
That's far enough to go with this.
Okay. My students in China, you know, can be just so frank, right? Oh, Mr. Grant, you were a little fat. Oh, Mr. Grant, you have a big nose. He is, he is, he is. Is he, is he, is he? Is he from Mississippi?
Yes, he is.
So we can use to be, he is, he is, he is. Is he in Mississippi?
Yes, he is.
Is he in Alabama?
No, he's not.
So I'm just using simple yes and no questions. Now I can get a little more complicated. Wait, listen. We can also use action. Action. All right? He is swimming. He is swimming. He is swimming. He is, he is, he is. Is he, is he, is he? Is he swimming?
Yes, he is.
Is he running?
No, he's not.
Is he swimming?
Yes, he is.
Thank you. You can relax. In a minute, I'm going. So when we use the verb to be in the simple tense, you can use it for identity, description, location, and action still in progress. All right? Now, let's talk about her. She is, she is, she is. She is Kathy. Is she, is she, is she? Is she Kathy?
Yes, she is.
Is she Jay?
No, she's not.
No, she's not. Is she Kathy?
Yes, she is.
She is. She is, she is, she is. She is in the classroom. Is she, is she, is she? Is she in the classroom?
Yes, she is.
Is she in the dining room?
No, she's not.
Now, is she, is she, is she? Where is she? She is in the classroom. Now, I just jumped really big. I just jumped really big. You can do she is she? Okay? You can say things like, is she Jay? No, she's not. And then the teacher can reflect that. She's not Jay. She's Kathy. And you're building this listening. Now, actually, I borrowed that kind of circling around a structure comes from Blaine Ray's TPRS seminars, where when you're teaching a structure, you state it and you repeat it, and the class respond to it, and then you start asking questions, and the questions become more difficult in the sense that I trade something. She is, she is, she is Kathy. Is she, is she, is she? Is she tall? Is she, is she, is she? Is she Kathy? Is she, is she, is she? Is she from Mississippi? So I trade the structures. And then to become more complex, I start using the question words. Who, what face? The TPR is mine, I guess. Who, what, when, where, why, how much, how many. Okay? And how long. Okay? How long. And then we can ask questions about people at the front of the class, and the students can all learn a little bit about the truth about their classmates, as well as practice basic structures. And after you've helicoptered around that structure for a while, you know what you can do? You can switch students and start all over again. Blaine Ray seminars will say that, and I think he's quoting someone else, that once you have the understanding of a structure, you need to use it 60 to 100 times while it's making sense to you in order for it to stick, in order for it to be something you can use. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, James. Now, also, after you do he and she for a while, I can say, am I Jay? And how do you respond to that? I'm Richard. He's Jay. Am I Jay?
No, you're not.
So you have to learn to use the I-you switch as you practice in those circles and in those times. Is that useful? Let me tell you, there's a lot of time, just a simple lesson plan to hover around structures, so that what I have found is that by the time I use side by side, And by the time I've taught chapter 3, my students are already ready for short answers and negatives and questions because they've already been chanting I am for 3 weeks. Let's talk about the explanatory power of do and does in the affirmative. In affirmative statements in the simple present, do is usually deleted. Okay? Let me show you what I mean. I do, I do, I do. Do I, do I, do I? Yes, I do. No, I don't. I don't. I do. I do cook, I do cook, I do cook. Do I cook, do I cook, do I cook? Yes, I do. No, I don't. I do. I don't cook. I do cook. All right? There's the chant right there. But in the affirmative, we don't usually say, I do cook. We usually say, I cook, I cook, I cook. Do I cook, do I cook, do I cook? Yes, I do. No, I don't. I don't cook. I do cook. Yeah? You cook, you cook, you cook, you cook. Do you cook, do you cook, do you cook? Yes, I do. No, I don't. I don't cook. I do cook. You see my point? We cook, we cook, we cook. It's there. We do, we do, we do. We cook, we cook, we cook. Do we cook, do we cook, do we cook? Yes, we do. No, we don't. We don't cook. We do cook. You get it? You do cook, you cook, you do, you do, you do. You cook, you cook, you cook. Do you cook, do you cook, do you cook? Yes, you do. No, you don't. You don't cook. You do cook. They cook, they do, they do, they do. They cook, they cook, they cook. Do they cook, do they cook, do they cook? Yes, they do. No, they don't. They don't cook. They do cook. Now, I left out first person singular, didn't I? Do in the affirmative statement is usually deleted. I do swim is correct. Your students can use it, but it's unusual. I swim, do is present in sense, but it's invisible in use. That's normal usage right there. Now, when we say does, the does is usually deleted, but the S is still present. He does, he does, he does. He cooks, he cooks, he cooks. Does he cook, does he cook, does he cook? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. He doesn't cook. He does cook. She cooks, she cooks, she cooks. Does she cook, does she cook, does she cook? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. She doesn't cook. She does cook. It does, it does, it does. It cooks, it cooks, it cooks. Does it cook, does it cook, does it cook? Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. It doesn't cook. It does cook. Can you use that? Now notice, my students sometimes, they want to say he cooked. And I say, does. Oh, he cooks, he cooks, he cooks. Sometimes my students want to say, they want to say, does he cooks? Does he cooks? And I say, only one S. The structure has only one S. And it's here, it's on does. And I'll say, why no S on cooks? And my students can say, the S is already on does. Do you see my point? So, he does, he does, he does. He cleans, he cleans, he cleans. Does he clean, does he clean, does he clean? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. He doesn't clean. He does clean. He does, he does, he does. He washes, he washes, he washes. Does he wash, does he wash, does he wash? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. He doesn't wash. He does wash. She does swim. That's correct. wait, what's wrong with that? She does, okay, she does swim regularly. That's correct, but it's not usual. She swims regularly is preferred, and the S signals that does is used. She swim regularly, it's wrong. The does is missing. Do or does, the base form is with do or does. Let's see. Let's do one regular. If I use do or does, I use the base form. Okay? If I see the whole word, I use the base form. It's only in the affirmatives that I don't use the base form. But in the third person singular, the S is still present. Now, do you understand what I mean by when I say the base form is what we use with do or does? All right. Now look at did. In affirmative statements, in the simple present, did is usually deleted. Yeah, it's the past. Are you ready? I did, I did, I did. Did I, did I, did I? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. I didn't. I did. He did, he did, he did. Did he, did he, did he? Yes, he did. No, he didn't. He didn't, he did. Now, you see what's happening? If your students can start learning to speak these chants in this way, what's going to happen to their understanding when people from Mississippi are talking with them, speaking with them, or even when they're trying to pronounce this. Now, look at this. If I say, if your students say, we did cook pizza last night, that is perfect past tense. It's perfectly understandable. It's not usual, but there's no confusion. If you have a student who is having trouble mastering the past tense, just say, always use did with the base. It's completely clear. It works every time. But just like the S in does, the final D in did is the key to the past tense. It's a little click. Your tongue is going to rise and make a little click on the palate to signal that you're speaking of something in the past. So in I did cook, that's correct. But look at this. I did, I cooked. You got it? Now, that's not how it's spelled, but that's how it's pronounced. I cooked. I cooked. Did I cook? Did I cook? Did I cook? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. I didn't cook. I did cook. I did. He did. He cleaned. Did he clean? Yes, he did. No, he didn't. He didn't clean. He did clean. He washed.
Did he wash? Yes, he did. He didn't.
He didn't wash. He did wash. It ended. Did it end? Yes, it did. No, it didn't. It didn't end. It did end. Maybe at this point you're wishing that my seminar would end.
I have a question about the voiced, like B and T at the end of the words. How do you explain that to them?
That would be
Like,
another
yeah.
seminar, and I really have
Okay.
a great explanation for that.
So come to number 2, okay.
Yeah, I have a really great explanation. That basic answer is, if the final consonant, did you hear that, is voiced, then the D sound is voiced also. You get a D. If the final consonant, because a vowel is always voiced, and so you get a final D. If the final sound is unvoiced, then the D is unvoiced, and you get a T sound. So actually, I have that demonstrated here. So is voiced or unvoiced?
Unvoiced.
Unvoiced. So it's cooked. And I'll give my students, I'll say cooked, and I'll give them the T. Because I'm not going to start the voice back up to give them a D. It's just cooked. What about clean? Clean. Voiced. So it's going to be cleaned. Cooked, cleaned. Cleaned. And then I also have this. If it ends in D or T, I've got to put the schwa sound between them to separate the two Ds. Or else you can't say in two Ds on top of each other. You've got to separate them, and so we put the schwa sound between them. Ended, ended, or heat, heated. So, okay, you got a free seminar. Here you go. So we did cook pizza last night is correct, but we cooked pizza last night is preferred. Did is included. We cooked pizza last night is wrong. It doesn't have did. We swimmed last night. Now this is interesting. We swimmed last night is not correct, but it's understandable. Isn't that interesting? So even if a student does not know irregular verbs, they can still use this system and people know what they're saying. Because past present can be a problem, right? We don't know. Well, are we talking about yesterday or today? But look at this. Did swim. Did swim. I did swim, I did swim, I did swim. I swam, I swam, I swam. Did I swim, did I swim, did I swim? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. I didn't swim. I did swim. I did run, I did run, I did run. I ran, I ran, I ran. Did I run, did I run, did I run? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. I didn't run. I did run. Did read, did read, did read. He read, he read, he read. Did he read, did he read, did he read? Yes, he did. No, he didn't. He didn't read. He did read. Is that useful? Mm-hmm. Do you think your students could learn to follow that and learn some irregular verbs? Pretty helpful. So, did is necessarily included in the interrogative, short answers, negative, and the emphatic. But in the affirmative, the final D is normally moved to the end of the verb. So imagine other verbs. I will, I will, I will. Will, I will, I will. Yes, I will. No, I won't. I won't. I will. We just covered the future. I can, I can, I can. Can I, can I, can I? Yes, I can. No, I can't. I can't. I can. Who can do this one for me? I volunteer. Do you remember the pattern? I should, I should, I should. Should I, should I, should I?
Yes, I should.
Yes, I should.
No, I should.
No, I shouldn't.
I should.
I shouldn't.
I should. I might. Yes, I might.
No, I might not. There's no contraction for might.
I might not. I might.
Now, do you understand that in a few weeks from these chants, and especially once you introduce, get past I am, and get to I do, do you realize that the snowball is just going to be running down the mountain for your students to have success in communicating in public and in listening in public to what other people might have to say, and how they can communicate with themselves. Are there any questions? Okay. Well, I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank my videographer, and you can turn that off.